Yesterday, Bitcoin suffered a massive 4% drop that literally brought the bears out of their closets to proclaim that the top was in, the bottom would be much lower, and their parents' love towards them simply never existed. But is the baby dump over? Or is Bitcoin about to get more sloppy than a middle-aged woman at an all-you-can-drink bingo night after a long, messy divorce? Or are the baby bulls unfazed, moisturized, and ready to unleash more juice upon the unsuspecting baby perma-bear's caboose? Unbelievable. Yesterday I uploaded a short video as we got the CPI report back, and it was primarily in the beginning talking about the stock market's strength, the big bust we saw to the upside, the DXY's biggest dump basically of the year, gigantic red candle and a single daily red candle, which is a trend that I've been saying I believe is going to continue now for a while as the economic conditions, or at least the Fed's approach to monetary policy, has been changing. And then towards the second half of the video, I kind of reiterated my point about I still think Bitcoin needs a decent pullback. Towards the beginning of that video, I talked about being a little bullish. And so many people apparently, well, most people understood and you know, nothing unusual, but there were so many more bearish people yesterday simply because we had a like $1,000, $1,500 drop in Bitcoin's price. And I saw it in my comments. I saw it on Twitter. The confidence, the amount of literal like $20,000 price targets and even lower comments that I got because we suffered a $1,000 or was it like a $1,500 drop for Bitcoin. The amount of people that came out and posted that we were going to 20K and below, just wait, is absolutely mind-boggling to me. And it makes me that much more confident that, is everyone bullish right now? Absolutely not. The amount of closeted bears that exist, the people that, because there have been many influencers and many people promoting this idea of a 10K and below Bitcoin for the past year, the amount of people that I think, unfortunately, are completely sidelined and missed this move from 15,000 up to about 38,000 so far. I think the amount of people that missed that move is a lot more than I think it's definitely more than I previously thought. And I think it's more than maybe anyone thinks. Probably tens of thousands of people are potentially bagless over this year where we've gone up. Nothing but up. The entirety of 2023 has been nothing but two things, up and sideways. If you would have bought at the beginning of 2023, you would be up right now, over 100%. So with that being said, it came as a huge shock to me, the amount of cockiness, the amount of bearishness that came out because of a 3 to 4% drop in Bitcoin. Blows my mind. It makes me more bullish than I was then. The first 2 minutes of that video I was saying, I should have been more bullish. You know what? I should have even been more bullish than yesterday when I was saying I should be even more bullish. It's like a bullception, okay? This is insane. Now, with that being said, what happened yesterday? The DXY suffered its largest dumpy red candle, 105.4 down to like 104.1, in 105.6 to 104.1. Huge. This is like almost 2%, a nearly 2% drop for the DXY, 1.5% in a single daily candle. After, with the trend already for the past month being down with lower lows and lower highs, this trend, in my opinion, has a lot more dumpiness to go. I think we're going below 100 over the next couple of months, in my opinion. And with that as well, the stock market, obviously you can see where it opened. You see what futures were pricing in and where the stock market or S&P opened up. Okay, decent, above very key daily moving averages. You finally have the opportunity potentially, and look at this weekly moving average as well, this green line here, the 21-week moving average, above all of that. We finally have the potential here to set stocks up for some decent price movement. But obviously most of us are interested in one thing, and that's Bitcoin. Now, yesterday Bitcoin was not up, but I was talking about how bullish I was, right? I made the video when Bitcoin was already dumping, yet I was talking about being bullish. and people thought like that I don't know. But just because Bitcoin is down $1,000 or $2, if that makes you immediately switch bearish, then you'll never make money in this space period, right? That's the silliest mindset. Zoom out. Don't look at one daily candle every day. And so that was really the point of that. Now, where is Bitcoin right now? Above the 21-day moving average, 50 and 200-day moving average, above all key daily moving averages. But as I've been saying, since we got above 30K, I expect at some point we will get a retest of 30K. I keep repeating that because I think it's absolutely fine and healthy and needed. Maybe, even high 32,000s I think would qualify as a decent back test. All I'm saying is Bitcoin will have some sort of a pullback probably at some point. And if it doesn't, I will be happier than a little baby on Christmas Day, right? Unwrapping my little toys, my Transformers, my Legos, my chocolate, and my cookies. I'll be more happy than a child on Christmas Day because I'm already long Bitcoin, long crypto. My bags are packed. I did not sell at 15K, waiting for 10K. And a lot of people in the comments are very upset because they did. And that's very unfortunate. If we look on the weekly chart for Bitcoin as well, where are we? Well, we're significantly above some massive 200 and 50 week moving averages, these yellow and blue lines. We're closer and closer to a golden cross for the first time in Bitcoin's history because this is the very first time we got this bad of a death cross. We're closer and closer to this golden cross here. If you look at this chart, and this is a weekly chart, if you zoom out and you look at this and you see something like this, guys, if you see something like this, is that bearish? I wish I could take like a live poll in the video, like it pop up and you kind of vote and then it gives me the results, right? The answer should be no, that's not bearish. Okay. I'm not going to go back and show you every single chart where Bitcoin went up and how there are sometimes pullbacks. I mean, do you guys remember 2017? We had like 6 or 7 30 to 40% pullbacks, right? So the point is here, Bitcoin has had a crazy move over the past month. And like literally a 10-year-old that looks at the charts for 10 minutes would be able to surmise, hey, maybe we could get a pullback and that wouldn't even be bad. It would just be healthy, right? You do not have to know anything about technical analysis to understand why that makes sense. However, I still, somehow, surprisingly, there's somehow bearish people that simply don't understand that simple concept. But one thing I do want to highlight, obviously, the Bitcoin dominance has been on a downtrend the past 3 weeks, topping out so far at about 55%. That's something to watch. One thing that I'm watching here is that this trend line that was support for the entirety of 2023 then became resistance, or we fell through it in August, and then it was resistance for the past month until we broke above it here most recently. This is still a level I really want to see if it's going to play as resistance, because one scenario I could see happen is if Bitcoin does get rejected here and we come back down and have to, hold support here. That is basically an opportunity that potentially is the best thing you'll get at this point if you're sidelined to get an entry, because it's a bullish formation, it's a bullish structure, it's a bullish pullback. That if that did happen, not as bad of an entry as where we are right now if you're trying to go long into a bull market. So again, every time I see a chart like this, it does make me. That's why I like zooming out here. It does make me cautious that pullbacks are necessary. Now, I've spent a lot of the video talking about a pullback because I think that we are going to get one sooner or later to that level that I keep talking about. However, Bitcoin is immensely strong right now. And what happens in bull markets, if we're truly at the beginning of a bull market, like I believe we are, is that maximum pain in a bull market would be to just keep pumping here. Whereas many people are used to maximum pain in a bear market, which is where we keep dumping for the past 2 years, basically, except 2023, not really. 2023 has been bullish. If we look back, obviously it's been bullish. Maximum pain here, actually, it would be for Bitcoin to keep pumping. So I don't have a strong opinion in the short term. But I think one thing absolutely for everybody watching to understand is that we could literally drop another $5,000 and the structure is perfect for bullish continuation. That's absolutely, I won't say required and necessary, but almost. It's almost necessary for bullish constructive price action. So it's like, if you're new to the markets, that kind of confuses people. It's like, wait, why would, if we drop a lot, why would that be good? Right? For most of you guys watching, you probably already know this, but I'm trying to reach like the 5% of people that, well, I don't know if anyone can reach that 5% of people if they've been in crypto for more than like a year or two and they still don't understand the concept of a pullback. But anyway, the point being, if the SPX is able to continue moving here and we continue to see this more positive trend towards inflation as we go into this bull market, it's extremely bullish for Bitcoin. And this is Mags the Scalping Pro on Twitter, just highlighting a very simple fractal of 2016, including like the time, which is so important, I think. We could have one more tiny pullback, in my opinion. As I've been saying, I think we could even dip below 30K in a quick fashion, maybe a couple daily candles max or something. But ultimately, what I expect the price action to look like over the next 6 to 12 months is really all I care about. I don't really care that much what happens tomorrow. I absolutely don't care what happens 5 minutes after I post this video, right? Let's say like yesterday I post the video and Bitcoin's $500 down. Does that change anything that I'm saying? Literally, no, it doesn't. So with that being said, Bitcoin is actually up today. Basically couldn't be more bullish because of the reaction, the outright vitriol, the denial, the crazy price predictions people are pulling out to the bearish side, simply because we finally got a small little dump instead of just straight up every day for the past month. There are way more people that are bearish than I thought there was. And that's a really good thing if you're anticipating this bull market to start, because you don't want everyone being bullish. You want people being like those people I saw in the comments who are just completely disillusioned with the fact that 10K and below, not very likely. And take advantage of massive sign up and deposit bonuses if you're interested in trading below. If you sign up with PHEMEX, currently we're running the beginning stages, the entry stages of a trading competition where you can get massive bonuses, and as well you can earn up to 150,000 free USDT depending on the criteria if you click the link below. So yeah, links to PHEMEX and BitGet below if you're interested in trading. You can also just use spot. A lot of altcoins are available on those exchanges to buy. Without any further ado, it's free.